Hi, Happy New
Hello,
Year.
everybody. Happy New Year. Go for
Welcome.
it, Rachel.
Okay, whatever you want. January 9th, 2019. You welcome to the community sumo meeting. It's always wonderful to see your lovely faces. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching this afterwards, we hope you had a wonderful break. I don't know if this is the second or first meeting of the year. Just got back from a break myself. And I only wish all of you better luck this year in 2019 and all of the future. We're going to have a kind of a short agenda. Some of the items might not be on the agenda that we talk about, but if you have any roundtable items, please feel free to bring those up. And we can add notes to them after the meeting for those of you who are watching this afterwards. And we're really excited to see you. So we have a couple items on there for now, but just in case anyone wants to add anything, I'll go ahead and read the topic, and then you just kind of say hey, 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 and I'll hand the mic over to you. If you can add your name to the participation list, it'd be really great. We will be monitoring IRC throughout the meeting today. Community roundtable. Are there any community roundtable items for those that are on the call? Community roundtable. I'll check IRC. Not too much. Okay, no problem. Any cool news of the week that anybody wants to share? Any pickles or um, funny stories if you want?
No.
No?
I'll
Okay.
spare you the details.
Glad to see everyone's here in one piece. Maybe New Year's resolutions. Does anybody have any New Year's resolutions this year? Or is that for is that for hog bogs?
I have one.
You have
I'm
one?
only going to the hipster cafe 45 seconds from my desk in Mozilla, Vancouver office once a day instead of twice.
Ooh, once a
Achievable goals. However, I could break that rule if anyone's in Whistler for the all hands in June. I will gladly break that rule and take you there more than once a day.
sign me up. Twice
Achievable.
a day. I'm gonna go. I have a New Year's resolution to sleep 8 hours a night.
Oh, that is an excellent. And maybe you should have a stretch goal. Do it 9 hours a night. So then if you do eight, then you'll be like, I got my goal. Next year goals, I could be 8.5 or 9.
That's a really good point. I will put that in the place
I
that
love
I
the word stretch goals.
stretch it. Yeah, start for a couple days and then go on. Yeah, I watched a YouTube video that did. Anyway, I don't want to babble, but they do monthly resolutions instead of yearly because people are more likely to be able to accomplish monthly. But yeah, does anyone want to nominate any contributors of the week? No problem. We got a whole new year. Looking forward to seeing more of you in the. I'm gonna nominate all the new people that helped out during the community break. Not the community break. Well, yeah, it's always a break, but the holiday break. Thank you so much for all your help. It's been really great having your help answering questions, translating articles, and tweeting and writing articles. So thanks so much for your help. Updates and announcements. Any product updates. I put
Uh,
I put some stuff in there, but I think you're the expert, so I'll go for it.
expert.
Rolling.
I believe it's 6402. I could be wrong, not 6404. I'll change it.
Okay.
I'll change it. I'm changing it. Coming out today or tomorrow, the thing that we've noticed back in December, that we noticed on Twitter and in Mozilla was YouTube stuttering. So hopefully this fixes that problem. And that's about it. All quiet. It's very quiet. It was very quiet during the holidays where we had less tweets, we had less support requests, about half. The week of December 18th and the week of December 25th, we had, very few people were doing the right thing, which is taking time off away from their screens, away from their laptops and Android phones and iOS phones. So yeah, and desktops. So yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Roland.
Thank you.
We don't have any platform updates, but there was a discussion in the community forum. Thank you for starting that, Chris. So the forum thread is asking to shorten the length of the automatic archive date for forum threads. So, for example, if you ask a question and there's no activity on it, after I think 6 months, it gets archived and no longer can be searched for, or maybe that's not true. But essentially, it gets locked. And they want to shorten that because there's not a whole lot of productive activity, I think about 2 or 3 weeks. So we talked with the team about it this morning, and one of the suggestions was to change it to 14 weeks, which is about 2 releases. So we'll put that in the discussion there. If anyone wants to chime in, we'll add the thread in there as well. And keep an eye out for that changing any optimal
The
experiences for
theory being that A, support forum threads are hard to find. B, after 2 releases, it really should be a knowledge-based article or canned response, or something more official or easier to find. And I agree with that. Our software changes every 7 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. We have a new release and things change. And often those forums are of the moment. They're of that moment in that release. 2 releases later, it doesn't really make a lot of sense without an update. And there's no mechanism to localize, and there's no mechanism to update if it's not in a KB article or CAN response. But yeah, let's discuss in thread, please.
Absolutely. Yeah, and since the other suggestion was after 14 weeks, right now since it's at 6 months, anything that is of value in those 6 months of questions that are solved should be an article or a common response if we still have. So maybe the next items there, the action items for changing it to 14 weeks is to look at the last. What's 6 months minus 14 weeks? Is that
I could write a program to do it in R or Python.
Yeah.
Because months and times and dates are tricky. Because some months are longer, some months are shorter, but yeah. 6 months minus 14 weeks, is that what the answer?
Yeah, so whatever that time span is, maybe we can have a team, if you're interested, take a look at that list of items to see what we can add and help Joni out to those articles. Or what do you think? Is that we'll suggest it and you can comment later. How about that? Right. Over to Mihal, would you like to add any localization or knowledge base updates?
Yeah, just a personal update. I know I've been terribly unavailable for reasons. Trust me, I have very good reasons or very bad reasons to be away, but I'm all fine and dandy now, and I'm going to be available for the next 2 days. So I'll update the agenda with any updates regarding L10N. Thanks to everybody who has been localizing in the background, and I am getting messages from you about new locales being added or not being added. And there's 2 outstanding pull requests for Kitsune. This is all going to happen next week. I'm really sorry for the delays, but it's just things happening beyond my control that just totally impacted my ability to work over the last 2 weeks, I would say. But I'm back. So yeah, from now onwards, it's going to be way steadier, and keep your communications coming. And thank you for your understanding and patience with everything. So yeah, these are the updates for today. Next week, more updates.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mihal. And I hope that your new year is blessed and filled with good luck. So, the support forum, these are brief updates. I just wanted to say thank you so much for participating in the SUMO week sprint, the second week of the release over the break, the week before Christmas. It was very exciting to see new people join and try out the new style. We did a team style. We started with 4 teams. I think we ended up with 6. So all teams had fun, and all teams did amazingly. One thing to learn from this experience that we would love to share with other community members, those that participated, please do fill out the survey on how your experience was so we can improve. We can keep the style, maybe change it up. But now we have a couple of ways to run Sumo Day in our tool belt to make it fun and change it up a bit. So thank you, Mihal, for the idea to do teams. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if Trello will be. Trello seems to be a tool that is commonly used. So thank you for all of you who joined Trello and were confused at first. I think the next time we're probably going to have a video created on how to use Trello, so it's a little bit easier. But for those of you who participated, thank you again so much. Remember to take breaks and enjoy each other's company. So thank you so much for working in teams. If you want to check out the final results and the final teams, there is a thread where we took screenshots. I only took two, but it shows a little bit of the progress and what the interface looked like, as well as the event page now is closed, but you can check out the final number of questions and tweets that were answered there. So thank you so much. And it's not the quantity of questions that are answered. It's the quality and the different ways of working together that brings together the common goal to help open source users to use the open free internet and make, as cheesy as it sounds, make it open, a powerful web that is part of Mozilla's mission. So thank you. Social support, welcome Antof Joseph on Twitter. Signed up last week. Please say hello to them if you see them on Telegram. And if you haven't participated in some time, we would love to see you in the buffer tool. I will reach out to you with a newsletter for the conclusion of December 2018. Wow. And hopefully have some great news for you there. Does anyone have any jokes or Shawani, I think this is the first time I've seen you. I know you've probably been to many Sumo days. Thank you for joining. I'm really excited to have you. Do you have any questions about Sumo, or do you want to share anything with the community? It might be the bandwidth. It's no problem. Um, Let me ping her.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey, Shawani.
Hello to everyone. Hello.
Hey. Thank you for joining us, Shawani.
Hi.
Hey, we can hear
Hello.
you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be some issue with connecting, but go on. We can totally hear you. Tell us what's up.
Okay. So, currently, hello. Hello. Okay. Like we made a presentation on what improvements and what are the tests that we want to apply on the website page of the Sumo community. Like what enhancements like you would like to add? And I would also like to know about your experience so far with this community. Hello.
Awesome. Shawani, that's great. So we'll start a community post where people can watch the forums and take a look at your presentations to check out some of the changes that you've suggested for them to. So there's not a whole lot of people on the call right now. So those of you that are watching, we'll put a link in once we have that post ready to go. Shawani, thank you so much for joining us and saying hello. I'm gonna wrap up the meeting if that's okay. If
Okay,
there's
okay.
yeah, if there's any other questions, we will be online in the forums answering them there. And we look
Okay.
forward to having a wonderful 2019 year. Uh, you have a great time. All right, bye guys, gals.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you,
Bye
Rachel.
Ben.
Take care.
Thank you.